Turkey is often called the cradle of civilization, and we will spend the next 19 days exploring this historic and ancient land, where antiquity and 21st century happily exist in stark contrast. Our visit starts in Istanbul. Our hotel was located in the old city, warm and welcoming for the start of our adventure. We spent 2 days walking around the old city of Istanbul to soak up the atmosphere of this magic city. We were not disappointed and quickly understood the warmth and friendliness of the city, catering for more than 20 million population. The gardens and open spaces around St. Sophia Museum and the Blue Mosque are planted with tulips, a native flower of Turkey. We will start our tour tomorrow visiting both of these historic buildings. The covered market, or Grand Bazaar, contains 4,000 shops on several kilometres of streets, all undercover. It has changed little over several hundred years, except for more modern fittings in some shops. Hold onto your handbag and camera very tightly inside this crowded and touristy complex. This is where we are heading, to the Galata Tower, built centuries ago as a lookout point. And so our tour starts at the Blue Mosque, with Ozzy as our cheerful guide. The Blue Mosque is a dominating building and can be seen from many parts of Istanbul.
Everything here is from 1616 except some items. If I tell you what is original, we spend all day here. So I tell you what is not original. Electricity. Hagia Sophia, that means holy wisdom.
When Mehmet II took Istanbul in 1453, Sancta Sophia, the greatest church in Christendom, was converted immediately into a mosque. Today, Sophia is just a museum, but one with considerable historic architectural significance. It stands witness to the secular philosophy of Turkey that frescoes of Mary holding Jesus have been maintained, and in a country that is 98% Muslim. The Topkapi Palace is a maze of buildings that was the focal point of the Ottoman Empire between the 15th and 19th centuries.
huge crowd, you know, and usually someone unzipped the back.
We finished our first stay in Istanbul with a fashion parade of leather products. We flew from Istanbul to Qasiri, where our minibus awaited, driving us to Gorama in the Cappadocia region for the next episode in our Turkish adventure. Our hotel was new, built into a fairy chimney, as were many new tourist places. Fairy chimneys are so named because of their fairy tale appearance. As much as 10 million years ago, volcanic eruptions spread a thick layer of hot volcanic ash over the region, which hardened into a soft porous stone called tufa. Over eons of geological time, wind, water and sand erosion wore away portions of the tufa, carving it into elaborate and unearthly shapes. A hot air balloon flight over Gorama and the valleys was a very popular way to see the magic of the fairy chimneys. At last we arrive at our hotel in Antalya. It's been a long day. Next morning, a quick look at Hadrian's Gate, built in 130 AD, and a walk down to the waterfront. Today we travel to Kaş. On the way, taking a walk along part of the Lycian Way through the beautiful Olympus National Park.
In way, it starts from Fethiye, which is way down there. It goes to Antalya, where we came from. 550k all up.
And that's where we're going to cross the river. After a great walk through Olympus National Park, we were tired and ready for our arrival in Kaş. Our hotel was welcoming and comfortable. A good night's sleep came easily. Kash is a pretty seaside resort full of atmosphere and Mediterranean warmth. Each year, more and more tourists are attracted to this lovely destination. I wonder how long it will be before tourism development spoils its unique beauty. Once more, dear friends, into the bus and off for an overnight stop at Kush Adasa. The next day we will visit Ephesus, then on to Çanakkale.
But the shoreline of today is about 4 kilometers away from the ancient harbor gate because of silting. There are here lots of ships from Egypt, Italian and Greece. A wonderful view from here over the ancient harbor. Yes, the goddess of victory, Nike. Nike. The symbol of Nike here, a switch. This street was about 9 meters under the soil. 9 meters under the soil. Time. At the end of the street, you see the famous library of Celsus, one of the 3 most famous ancient libraries of the world. Wonderful view from here.
We are in Altınoluk.
For lunch.
For lunch, yes.
The Aegean Sea. Ship coming through the Dardanelles. We walked some 16 kilometres around the Gallipoli Peninsula, starting with the Turkish memorial. It was not hard to imagine the sound of gunfire and massive loss of life as we observed and listened to our leader, John Bassarin, telling us about the war.
The way it would be is that there would be trenches everywhere, okay? And then each side would be trying to capture others' trenches by going over top of the trench and being machine gunned to death. It was the worst form of warfare. Which for some...
Lone Pine. Some 10,000 people are expected to attend this site on Anzac Day, just 2 days away.